Typically, when we would have a doubleheader on a weeknight here in Norfolk, we would start at 5:30. Decided to move things up a little hour as we get a flare the opposite way to base hit for Bay into left field. So G1 Bay is aboard. And with one out and one on, the first baseman for the Mets, Christian Arroyo, 6-6 in the second half, 4 games behind Red Hot Durham. Swing and a miss by Arroyo on the opening pitch. Next one from Povich is thrown to the backstop, and hustling on the wild pitch to second is G1 Bay. Second wild pitch for Povich in 5 Norfolk appearances. 31-year-old veteran Christian Arroyo swinging a fly ball towards left center field, will not be caught. Lands and rolls to the track and now up against the fence. Around third is Bay heading home. He scores standing up with no problem. And into second base, Arroyo with an RBI double. 3 batters in, the Mets have a 1-0 lead. Into the outfield and not in Barrera's glove, so obviously he does the smart thing and make sure he does not come off the bag until he's sure. But by then, Povich with the delivery, just low with the fastball for ball 4. Second walk by Povich, and this is turning into another long inning. As the first baseman Christian Arroyo comes to bat, as the certainly on the Tide side, if you're the manager of any team that just has that happen, I mean, you've got to get ejected. Big bouncing ball right side by Bay, collected by Young, throws to second. Barrera throws back to third in the hopes of Short rounding the base too far, but he did not do so. But the Tides get the out at second base on the fielder's choice off the bat of Bay. So Morabito is out at second. Scranton throw on to first, a dive back and a tag just a moment late here by Noda. So the count at 2-0 on Arroyo. Chance of some rain just about every day, probably Saturday the biggest chance of it through the remainder of the series. Throw it to first, and Noda trying to stamp that tag on. Ball popped out of his glove. In fact, we're back up into the 90s both tomorrow and Friday. Back down into the upper 80s on Saturday, low 80s for the finale here on Sunday. Runner goes on the 3-0. There's a strike. The throw by Huff. It bounces away from Carter Young, and then dashing home on the misplay to score from third is Zach Short. So the Mets pick up their 5th run. A stolen base for G1 Bay. Away from Carter Young. Couldn't tell if it hit the dirt first. Here by a 5-2 count. Pitch, swing, a bouncing ball left side, backhanded by Barrero. Throws to the lead man at third base. And the out recorded. Here's the pitch home, swinging a ground ball. Sharply hit to Bay. Throws to second. The return by Short is in time for the 4-6-3 double play. Geraldo made 3 early season appearances with Baltimore this year before coming down with the inflammation in that. Morabito being held by Noda. And here's the pitch to G1 Bay. Swings and skies a fly ball towards left center. Kind of slices back a little more towards left, and an easy lineup, and the grab by Rodriguez of the New York Giants. Swinging a line drive by Kjerstad. Diving to his right. The play made by Bay to steal one from Kjerstad on a lineout. Back to first, Rodriguez, one down. That ball smoked at 108 off the bat by Heston Kjerstad, but all for naught. One down in the inning. And up comes Carter Young now. This is Young's first official at bat in this game. He entered back at the bottom of the Tides pitching against only 4 Norfolk strikeouts. Pitch to Betts in his first campaign in the New York system. And the pitch is ball 4. Another walk by Magno. That is 10 walks by Norfolk pitching here in this opening game. Yeah, this entire game just really kind of changed on a dime. Pitch to Vasquez, swinging a bouncing ball left side, grabbed it short by Short, throws to second. The return to first is late by Bay. Zach Short had to go to his right. Took a while to get there, and then he had a relatively long throw to G1 Bay, but they get the lead runner, Barrero.